Is here, and they've been dealing with these conditions for weeks now because we just haven't gotten any rain.
And we had red flag warnings posted yesterday, and it was really in tandem with the low relative humidity, the gusty winds we experienced, and we saw several brush fires really develop and take off yesterday. We're not expecting winds like that today, but it will be another dry day for Philadelphia. In fact, our 35th dry day for the area without rainfall, and we are searching for a drop in the bucket as Philadelphia only picked up a trace yesterday. It's still dark and early this morning. As we head through the day, though, those clouds will give way to more sunshine through the afternoon. And the call from AccuWeather, we make it up to about 63 degrees. That's a seasonable kind of feel. Perfect for any of your outdoor fall related plans. Maybe it's just cleaning up the yard from all the leaves that moved from your neighbor's yard into yours, or the ones that came down yesterday. You can get out and do that. That cold front moved on through. It took that real gusty breeze with it. High pressure, a lot of sinking, calmer air is associated with that. And we get into that function today as the sun really takes back over. But the cool down and the damage from that front already done. We're about 15 to 25 degrees cooler this time from yesterday morning, so that puts Philadelphia at about 52 degrees, 47 now we've dropped down to in Allentown, 40 in Tabernacle, and usually the coolest part of the day is just before sunrise, so we've got a little time to really see if those temperatures continue to drop out. By about 10 a.m., temperatures around that mid-50 range. We get rid of the extra cloud cover, and we're bright through the afternoon with highs already by about 1 p.m. back in the low 60s. I've got details on your 80 degrees yet again through that exclusive AccuWeather 7-day forecast. Those details in just minutes, Trish.
All right, Peyton, thank you. Authorities forecast meteorologist Payton Domschke is in the Action News Weather Center with the details. Peyton, you know I'm excited because we get an extra hour of sleep tonight.
We do, and Caroline and I will be so rested come tomorrow morning when we're up bright and early with you too. If you're up bright and early with us, you may have noticed yesterday was a bit breezy and maybe a lot of leaves came down in your neck of the woods. Consider maybe raking today or tomorrow if you have the opportunity to, because our winds, they're not going to be as crazy gusty as they were yesterday. Yesterday we had gusts 20 to 40 miles per hour. Things are calm. We've got no rain in sight, so the ground is still dry. As today we make a run at our 35th dry day for Philadelphia without measurable rainfall. We actually also will be back where we should be for this time of the year when it comes to a high temperature. Around 63 degrees. It's much cooler, lots of sunshine. Again, Trish mentioned we get the extra hour of sleep, and then we're back around 60 degrees for a high tomorrow with partly sunny skies. The sunset then tomorrow is before 5 p.m. But the birds, they're going to be in town, and the weather could not be better. In fact, I'm calling it football weather for the first time, I think, all season. I've been able to say that. We're up to 52 right now for Philadelphia. That is about 16 degrees cooler than this time yesterday. What a great day we do have on tap as temperatures have a little bit of a higher launching pad. In fact, I think this is pretty typical. As you wake up this morning, our average high should be about 62 degrees, and we get close to that today. We're at about 52 right now, again, for Philadelphia, 50 in Chalfont, 40 though in Tabernacle, so a little cooler through interior South Jersey. Tomorrow morning will be even chillier too. Hour by hour today, we gain more sunshine, especially very bright by lunchtime, so you won't want to forget the sunglasses. Temperatures by noon at around 58 degrees through the afternoon, highs in the low 60s, and through the overnight, thanks to high pressure being in control, we've got a lack of cloud cover. Those temperatures plummet very quickly. We're down to 42 for Philadelphia, so 10 degrees cooler than how we are starting this morning right now. Down to 37 in Pemberton, same thing in Williamstown. Down to about 33 tonight in Lansdale, and sub-freezing possibilities there in Allentown at about 31 degrees. Again, high pressure, it's with us, and it moves a little bit further to the north, and we keep with that northerly breeze tomorrow. So if you have any outdoor plans scheduled for your Sunday, maybe it's just heading to church service plans tomorrow morning, or it's a plain old grocery store run, whatever you fancy. Tomorrow, we've got more sunshine before a warm front then eventually moves on through, and that then starts to change the pace as we head through early next week. We start to bring back more warmth into the picture, trending about 5 degrees above average for your Monday with a call from AccuWeather around 65 degrees. We'll have more cloud cover around 2, and all of the moisture that's associated with a front that plays a catch-up game by the end of the week looks to fizzle out yet again. So it's really a copy and paste of what we did last week, again going forward for the first full week of November. 63 today, about 60 tomorrow. We're still in the 60s for Monday, but the day we approach 70s again, that happens to be Tuesday, Election Day. It's nice and dry for any voting plans you have lined up for actual Election Day. I know people have been doing early voting, but we are set to tie a record on Wednesday of 79 degrees.
I would like it to be cold.
I just want to figure out what I can actually wear.
Yeah.
Because what you wear in the morning is not what you have on in the afternoon.
Layers. We're shedding layers.
We are.
All right, Payton, thank you. We'll be right back.
Good Saturday morning. We've officially made it to the weekend, and the next big thing we're tracking, which I think you're going to start to pick up on, we're briefly cooler for the weekend, and then we actually have more records likely by the middle of this upcoming week. As for now, it's chilly out the door. I promise you I didn't try to match the maps this morning. We're about 15 to 25 degrees cooler than this time yesterday morning. Puts a lot of the outlying suburbs back in the 40s. We're down to 40 in Tabernacle, 47 in Trenton, 48 there in Chalfont, and we're up to about 52 degrees for Philadelphia. If you like November how it should be, where temperatures are seasonable, we've got that for you today and especially tomorrow before we trend milder by the day on Monday. About 63 today, much cooler than what we experienced yesterday. We had 81 degrees yesterday for Philadelphia. We're around 60, perfect for the Eagles that are in town tomorrow. That sunset will be before 5 p.m. And then by Monday, temperatures are starting to take off. A little extra cloud cover as a warm front tries to lift through. You'll notice a change in the winds, and we get much warmer by the middle of next week. Trish will chat more about that coming up in just a few.
All right, he's here to tell us all about it.
In fact, feeling more like we should be, and it's the first weekend of November, so we're going back to that November-like standard. Our average high this time of the year is in the low 60s, and we are going to hit about 63 this afternoon for Philadelphia. That's coming off of a very summer-like stretch. 76 we hit on Wednesday, and we tied a record on Thursday of 82 degrees, and yesterday we overachieved and actually made it up to 81 degrees. Remember, a dry ground with, depending on the pattern, how much sunshine we get, we actually take in more warmth through the afternoon, but we had a cold front move through yesterday. It's showing off today as temperatures are back to where they should be. Speaking of back to where they should be, that's kind of how our start of the morning is, at least trending in that direction. I think even cooler tomorrow as you wake up around about 40 degrees in Tabernacle. It's 52 for Philadelphia, matching that in Reading, but it's only 42 degrees up in the Poconos. So regardless of location, it is much cooler than this time yesterday with that breeze out of the north. And I think the winds gusting yesterday probably led to a lot of leaves in your yard. Consider raking today or doing something outside, as we've got temperatures approaching about the upper 50s by about lunchtime. And I'd consider grabbing the sunglasses too. There's a lot of sunshine to go around. Temperatures again for Philadelphia at about 63, a little cooler to the north and west through the Lehigh Valley, Allentown in the upper 50s, and a little warmer through South Jersey. We've got a big warm up in sight through the extended forecast. Details in just minutes, Trish.
All right, we'll see you then. Payton, this is the time change where the parents think they're going to get an extra hour of sleep, and then the kids don't get the memo and get up early anyway and ruin it.
Well, I think I have something that may make the change a little easier as we warm up again. So you may have the opportunity to go outside, stretch the legs, because I know this is kind of the season of the doom and gloom. We don't have any of that through the extended forecast. A lot of sunshine, and today we're seasonable with a high around 63 degrees, but we warm up in a major way by the middle of this upcoming week. In fact, we're forecasting record-tying warmth for Philadelphia right now with a high at about 79 degrees by Wednesday. And speaking of Wednesday, I mentioned tying a record for Philadelphia. I think there's plenty of locations that may actually break records, including Allentown, Reading, even Trenton, and even stretching into Wilmington, Delaware too, with forecasted highs around 80 degrees. Even the Poconos potentially breaking a record, which was originally set at 69 degrees back in 1978. They're coming close to the low 70s as we approach the middle of this upcoming week, and that is not typical of this time of the year. In fact, the first full week of November should have highs right around 60 degrees, and we're just 8 degrees shy of a typical high you would find this week as you're out the door this morning. We've got a brightening horizon from Sky 6, the Ben Franklin Bridge shot for you, but it's still nearly 16 degrees cooler than this time yesterday, and we do have a little bit of a breeze, but we're not anticipating anything as gusty as what we had yesterday. 47 in Trenton, 48 in Chalfont, 52 out in Reading, 51 in Ocean City. You can see the actual vectors behind the temperature map. They're out of the north. That's a cooling turning wind direction, putting Tabernacle at 39 and even Toms River in the upper 30s as well. Today, region by region, those that stay the coolest further northwest of the I-95 corridor, the Lehigh Valley, Allentown only in the upper 50s there. Back near average for the first time in several days. We had 81 degrees yesterday. This is about 20 degrees cooler through the afternoon. 63 for Philadelphia, and it's bright on the boards, bright on the sand, about 64 down the shore. Tonight, though, with clear skies and high pressure in control, the temperatures are going to fall very quickly, down to 42 for Philadelphia, 37 in Pemberton, even 36 there in Trenton. Sub-freezing potential there in Allentown with a forecasted low around 31 degrees. If you love to stargaze, we don't have a bright moon out there. Tonight might be the night for you. Tomorrow, as you wake up on your Sunday morning, we've got a lot of sunshine from the start, 30s and 40s to really start off the day, so you might need the extra hot cup of coffee. Already by mid-morning, temperatures around 50 degrees and a lot of sunshine. In fact, the call from AccuWeather for your Sunday, just a 60-degree high, plenty of sunshine, a few clouds through the afternoon, but still rather seasonable. If you are headed to the link tomorrow, kickoff 4:05, and that is just an hour then before sunset. 58 degrees at the start. You'll need a sweatshirt by the fourth quarter as temperatures will be around 50 degrees. Through your exclusive AccuWeather 7-day forecast, 63 today, about 60 for the day tomorrow. And temperatures do build by the middle of next week. Again, even stair-stepping starting Monday around 65. We're in the 70s for Election Day. It's nice and dry for voting with a high around 75. That record-tying warmth by Wednesday. Another cold front moves on through, but this one looks moisture-starved as well. So it doesn't bring us a decent shot at wet weather, but it does put us back in the 60s by next week.
I know we really need that rain. It's really
We
important.
miserably need it, yes.
All right, Payton, thank you. We'll be right back.